What up, guys? What up, betas and jobbers and nerds and virgins? We are live. We have a good card Saturday night. We got Magomed Ankalaev versus Jan Blachowicz. Supposed to be Jerry versus Jan. Kind of sucks. What happened? Wait, hold on. Supposed to be Jerry versus Glover. My bad. And then co-main was supposed to be Magomed versus Jan. So. A lot of fights got pulled out this card, but it's still a great card. I'm going. So if anyone is going the card, hit me up, man, and we'll get a beer together. So I'm very excited. I told everybody on Twitter and on my YouTube channel that I'm going to finish the year strong and go 4-0. The last 4 cards, we're 2-0 right now. We got 2 more cards for the year. Last card had a good night, 3.48 units on the night. Would have been a lot better if Kevin Holland didn't go out there and drop the ball. Went 2-1 on bets, cashed on Phil Rowe, and I cashed on Francis Marshall and Natan Levy with the parlay. I also had a bet on Cortez, but that fell through. But yeah, man, the Kevin Holland fight, dude. I like Kevin Holland, but I'm never trusting him again. I mean, he could have easily got that job done if he would have grappled. But we move on with a good card. I got 1 bet so far, but I'm going to be making about 2 or 3 more tomorrow. So we'll talk about that later. Let's jump into this card, boys. Like I said, going to finish the year strong, and I can't wait, man, to have a huge year next year. So 2-0 last 2 cards. Going to be 4-0 for the last 4 cards. Let's get it. First fight of the night, we got Cameron Saaiman versus Stephen Koslow. Yeah, man, I liked Driscus Jr., Cameron, he fought in Contender Series. I actually, bet on him, and he cashed a really big underdog against that Jap. I forget his name. Dude was like, had a very good record, like 14-1, something like that. But, Cameron, dude, he's a good pressure fighter. He has good grappling. He has good striking. He's very young, and I think that, the future is a great nickname for him. This guy, Koslow, has a good grappling game, but he's taking this fight on very short notice. And I think it's, going to be a good night for the big favorite here. I don't see how Cameron Saaiman is going to lose this fight. I think he has a lot of potential. I think he's a lot better on the feet. And I think he's going to break a guy like Stephen Koslow making this on short notice. The first fight was supposed to be him versus Ronnie Lawrence. That was going to be a banger, dude. I mean, that was going to be a very, very good fight. I was probably actually going to end up picking Cameron there, but at very big dog odds. But this fight, I'm going to go with the rightful favorite. I'm going to go with Saaiman, and I'm going to go with a finish. So that's who I got the first fight. What up, Rob? Who you got on the main event, Rob? Next fight, we got Vinicius Salvador versus Daniel Da Silva. Another fight where I think the favorite's going to win. Can't really pick a guy like Da Silva. I think that he's a wild brawler, and he has no cardio. I liked what I saw from Salvador on Contender Series. And, I like a lot of guys from Contender Series. I know there's some people out there that like the fake Contender Series guys, but I feel like it's all about the matchup, and this is a great matchup for Salvador. So give me Salvador with the finish. Next fight, we got TJ Downtown Brown versus Eric Silva. This is a good fight. Eric Silva opened up a pretty big favorite, and now it's a pick 'em. Yeah, man, this is a good fight. I will be betting on Eric Silva. You're giving me pick 'em odds to fade a guy like TJ Downtown Brown. I got to do it. One thing I like to do when I bet fights is I like to fade guys who I don't think belong in the UFC. And I hit that angle last week, with I think I hit it a couple of times. So I hit it last week with Valdez. I don't think he belongs in the UFC. And I also hit it with Rojo, with Francis Marshall. So 2-0 on that angle I just said last week. And I do not think that TJ Brown belongs in the UFC. I mean, he's arguably 1-4 in his last 5 fights. He's actually 2-3, but he should be 1-4. I mean, let's be honest. That Kai Kamaka fight was, a robbery. I mean, Kai Kamaka won that fight. One thing I don't like about TJ Brown is that, he just gets taken down, man, so much, and his chin and his cardio, like he's a fade. I just don't like his style, and I know he's a tough dude, but he gets taken down every fight. He gets hurt every fight. I mean, Walker Contender Series, hurt him. Kai Kamaka, hurt him. Charles Rosa, the guy with no power, hurt him. Shane Lean, hurt him. Danny Chavez, hurt him. I mean, you're getting rocked and hurt every fight, man, and now you're fighting a guy with Eric Silva who I know he's making his debut, but he had a very good contender series, win. And, he's a big dude. I think he's a good grappler. I actually think he's the better grappler. And on the feet, I think he's the better striker. So, I mean, you're giving me pick 'em odds at a guy who I think is pretty much better wherever the fight goes. I think Brown has the more experience, obviously, as 16-9, more UFC experience. But if you look at this fight from a stylistically matchup, I like Eric Silva. I think he's a better grappler. I think he's the better striker. I think the cardio is the only thing that we don't know because, he hasn't really, he's been finishing a lot of these guys. But, I mean, I like Eric Silva here. Big speed advantage as well. I think Eric Silva's going to hurt him on the feet. And I actually think when Eric Silva gets him down, I think he's going to pound him out. I mean, Brown's been knocked out 3 times. He's been submitted 3 times. Brown's a great grappler. My bad. Silva's a great grappler. But I think that his striking's better. I think he's faster, dude, and I actually think he's better, man, wherever the fight goes. So give me Eric Silva finishing TJ Brown and proving why I said TJ Brown is not a UFC caliber fighter. So I will be betting on Eric Silva, boys. Next fight, we got Billy Quarantillo versus Alex Hernandez. Man, this is probably one of the number 1 fights I can't wait to talk about this card, man. Yeah, I'm going to have a big bet, boys, on this fight, man. I like Billy Q here, man, quite a bit. If you analyze this matchup, this is a great matchup for him, dude. Alex Hernandez is a guy that I like to fade, man, a lot of fights. I just don't think he also belongs in the UFC, dude. I mean, he had a very big win against, Benio Dariush, but I definitely think, man, that, that was a fluke. I mean, Alex Hernandez is known for his bad cardio, man. He's known for pulling a lot of stunts. He's known for quitting in UFC fights. I've seen this guy quit, man, numerous times. I mean, he quit against Moicano when the going got tough. He quit against Cowboy Cerrone when the going got tough. He quit against Thiago Moises when the going got tough. I mean, the guy quit. The guy quit against Drew Dober. I mean, the guy does not belong, man. He's a front runner, dude, and he looks good early, man. But you know what Billy Q is really good at, dude? Coming on strong, dude. And there's a quote from Dan Levi from Best Fight Picks, which I like, man. He was saying that Alex is gonna have to bring his floaties in this fight, man, to swim in deep waters, and we're gonna see he's gonna be hanging in the deep waters, man. And I don't think he's going to, man. I think Billy Q is a good fighter, and he had a very good back and forth war last fight with Burgos, but I mean, dude, the pace, the cardio, the volume that Billy's going to bring here. Alex is a very low volume. I think Hernandez has to finish him very early in this fight to win. And I think Billy Q is going to weather the storm. He's going to break a guy like Alex Hernandez. Alex Hernandez is a grappler. I think he can get Billy Q down. Billy Q is a legit BJJ black belt. He has good get-up game. Very good jiu-jitsu. I think Billy is a nightmare for him in this fight. I think he's better on the mat. I think he's better on the feet. I think all he has to do is weather the storm. And I see Billy Q breaking Alex Hernandez and taking him to the big leagues, dragging them into deep waters. And we're going to see if Alex Hernandez can, survive with those floaties. And I don't think he will. So this will be a big bet for me. I got Billy Quarantillo breaking Alex Hernandez, and this will probably be the last, we see of Alex Hernandez. I mean, the guy's, cardio just looks so bad, man, at 155, and now he's dropping weight classes to 145 against one of the best cardio guys in the division. And, I mean, Billy has great pace, great boxing, great volume, good grappling. I mean, it's a nightmare matchup. Minus 170, Billy Q. I mean, I think that's a steal. Give me Billy Q, the guy that actually has heart. I can't say the same for Alex Hernandez. Alex Fraud Hernandez. Give me Billy Q breaking Alex Fraud Hernandez. Next fight, we got Chris Curtis walking Buckley. This is a very good fight. It's very close. It's like, I might end up betting this fight. I'm right now, man. It's one of those fights where I probably should pass, but the line's getting better and better. I feel like it's going to be a very close fight. I think Chris Curtis is going to win, but I don't know, man. I mean, I might end up, being smart about it and passing, even though I hope Chris Curtis wins because I'm picking him to get the job done. But, it's just Joaquin has the footwork. I think Chris Curtis has the better cardio. I think Chris Curtis has the more power. I don't think Buckley can take him down. I know Buckley has been looking decent lately. He looked good against Zarayev, and then he looked good in the third round against that Frenchman, Imaev. But I just go back to the Razak fight, and I'm like, dude, you arguably lost that fight. So give me Chris Curtis here for the win. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if I bet it. Next fight, Edmund Shahbazyan, Dalcho Lungiambula. Yeah, man, this is I think a good fight for Edmund Shahbazyan. If he loses this fight, he deserves to be cut. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this fight. I think Edmund Shahbazyan is going to knock him out. Dalcha is just an old fighter, and he's declining. And yeah, dude. I mean, he can probably get takedowns here, but I think on the feet it's a bad matchup for him. So give me Edmund Shahbazyan knocking him out early in this fight, dude. So. Next fight, Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Chris the Cop Daukaus. Yeah, man. You guys know I like picking my cops, man. I like Chris Daukaus, bleed blue, man, blue line all day. You guys know that I love, my law enforcement fighters, man. But it's gonna be tough, man, picking my brother here, dude. I think this is a close fight, but I think Rozenstruik should probably knock him out, man. Daukaus has been looking good, has not been looking good, and I think he probably has more volume for sure. Rozenstruik's a very low level, or low volume guy, but I think Rozenstruik can knock him out. Give me Rozenstruik for the KO. Next fight, Paul Rosas Jr., the 18-year-old versus Jay Perrin. Yeah, man, I think Paul Rosas Jr. is going to win this fight. Jay Perrin does not belong, man. Paul Rosas Jr. has, the grappling, the cardio advantage. I think he's, very green and young, but he looked very good in a Contender Series. And this is a terrible matchup, dude, for Jay Perrin, dude. I think Paul Rosas Jr. is going to make a huge statement here and, beat the crap out of this jobber. So give me Paul Rosas Jr., dude, with the win. Give me the high schooler. Let's go. He should fucking make his nickname High School Musical. That'd be fucking badass. Main card, first fight of the night. We got Bryce Thug Nasty Mitchell versus Ilya Topuria. I'm very excited about this fight. I see a lot of people on Twitter talking mad crap on the non-Bryce Mitchell here. My first bet so far, boys, is 3 units on Thug Nasty at plus 145. Like, whoa. Like, what, dude? Like, I think he should be the favorite here, but, I mean, I'm getting plus 145. And first off, I respect Topuria, dude. He's undefeated, man. He's 25. He's a good grappler. He's a good striker, Small for the division, but, I mean, he fought at 155 last fight, but, I mean, it's funny because he's small, but he's stacked, and he's had, a very tough time, making weight. But if you look at this fight from a matchup, dude, analyze the fight. 2 grapplers. I do think Topuria is the better striker. I don't see a lot of people picking Bryce in stand-up. But I think Bryce Mitchell has the better cardio, and I think that's going to be a big factor in this fight. And I also think he's the better grappler. I mean, you're giving me American wrestling against Euro wrestling. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, Topuria is a good striker and has power, man. But Bryce Mitchell is a relentless grappler who's always looking for the takedown. I definitely think he's going to get Topuria down. And once he gets him down, he got that Arkansas strength, man. I mean, Bryce Mitchell is a great wrestler, a great grappler, and on top, he is a nasty fucking guy, dude. I mean, the dude's ground and pound. I mean, the dude's jiu-jitsu. I mean, this is level of the sport, dude. I mean, this guy is a better grappler. I think he's a stronger guy. We're going to see in there, dude. Bryce Mitchell is, has that farm strength. I think that, I don't think he's going to, knock out Topuria on the feet, but I definitely think we can see him, have some success on the feet, man. Maybe even hurt a guy like Topuria has been hurt. And, we've seen him hurt multiple times, dude. I mean, he's a tough dude, and, he's battled through adversity, but made no mistake about it, dude. Thug Nasty dropped Barbosa, man. So, I mean, I think that his striking is improving for sure. He's technical, but Topuria has power. Has a good right hand, but we've seen some sketchy moments from him, dude. I mean, the guy's cardio, dude, is not the best. I mean, the dude was gassing out against fucking, Zalal, who's a bantamweight, man. And last fight, I mean, the guy got dropped and almost finished against Jai Herbert. And I get it, Jai Herbert is, a big guy for 155, but I mean, Jai Herbert is a complete fucking bum, man. And you're going out there and pulling stunts and almost losing to a complete bum. I don't think Bryce Mitchell would ever lose to a complete bum. I mean, people aren't talking about how good Thug Nasty is, man, on the mat. And I get it. Topuria is a great grappler. I'm not saying he's not, but I mean, even if Topuria takes down Thug Nasty, I mean, I could see Thug Nasty 100% reversing him. So it's all about if Thug Nasty can get takedowns here. I think it will. And I mean, he's taken down pretty much everyone he's ever fought, dude. And I just think that the relentless pressure and the big cardio advantage, I mean, make no mistake about it. I give him Topuria the striking advantage, like I said. But I mean, if I'm giving, the cardio and the grappling advantage to Thug Nasty, I got to go with him here, man, because I definitely think he's going to be pushing the pace and looking for takedowns. And I think once he gets Topuria down, dude, we're going to see how strong this guy actually is on top, dude. I mean, he is the bigger dude and the stronger guy, in my opinion. So I think Bryce Mitchell is going to get him on the mat and prove, dude, to the 145-pound division. This dude's the dark horse, dude. Topuria is going to be back, man. He's a good fighter. But, dude, I don't like how he's, where his head's at. It looks like he's, all he cares about is Paddy Pimblett. I mean, dude, you have a very good fighter in front of you, dude. And I like Bryce Mitchell here, dude. And I think Bryce Mitchell's going to finish him, dude. Give me Bryce Mitchell. Finish him on the mat. Let's go, boys. Next fight, Darren Till, Dricus de Plessis. Kind of bummed, man, about this line, dude. I mean, it was a pick 'em, and then he got starched, dude. I mean, I got Dricus here all day, man. I can't do it. I cannot pick Darren Till here. I mean, I think that I don't like the way he's talking. I don't think he should be fighting a middleweight. I think that he's declining, dude, and he's very low volume, dude. And Dricus has a better grappling. Dricus is gonna, land the heavier shots, and I think Till's chinny 185. If the 185 Till that fought Whitaker shows up, dude, this is gonna be a very competitive fight. He actually might win, but I mean, do we think he's gonna show up like that? I don't know, man. Darren Till's a head case, man. Give me Dricus de Plessis, man. I think he's has more power on the feet. I like the guy's pace, and I think he's gonna hurt him, dude. So I got de Plessis, man, by KO, man. And I want to bet him really bad, man. It just sucks that the line got steamed, man. But we'll see if I end up playing him, dude. Next fight, we got Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Alex Morono. Dude, I've been going back and forth in this fight, man. I mean, it's a short notice fight, dude. And, man, dude, I mean, honestly, man, I like Ponzi, dude. He's a good fighter, man. But he's declining, dude. And his chin is just not the same, man. And I think he's going to beat Robbie Lawler, but this is a completely different matchup. I just wish it wasn't a short notice fight. But even with a short notice fight, I think Alex Morono's going to catch him. I got Alex Morono here, man, knocking out Ponzi, dude. Alex Morono's been looking very good lately, man. And I probably can't bet it just because it's short notice and stuff. And, Ponzi's had the training camp and all that stuff. And I respect Ponzi, but I just wish it was the same Ponzi before the bacterial infection, It's not, dude. The guy's chin is just not the same, dude. So give me Alex Morono with the KO, but I'm not betting this fight. Co-main event, we got Paddy the Baddy, Pimblett, Jared Gordon. I'll be wearing a Paddy the Baddy shirt, man, at the fights, dude. Yeah, man. This is a step up for sure. This is the first real fight he's ever fought. But, yeah, dude, I think Paddy Pimblett's going to take care of business here. I want to bet him, too, and put him on a parlay. He's the better striker. I think he's the better grappler. I think that the cardio is the only question mark here, but we've seen Jared gas multiple times. I just don't see how Jared wins this fight, really, man. Paddy's going to hurt him on the feet if it hits the mat. Paddy's a better grappler. Paddy is a good fighter, and we're going to see a coming-out performance from him here, dude. This is the first real fighter he's fought, Jared Gooden. Jared Gordon is no slouch. But I got Paddy the Baddy Pimblett starching Jared Gordon. Paddy the Baddy Pimblett by finish. Main event, Magomed Ankalaev, Jan Blachowicz. I'm gonna make a statement right now on the show. Right now, everyone listening, I'm already 100% sure everyone knows who I think is the best fighter in the light heavyweight division, and that is Jamal fucking Hill. He will be the champ in 2023. So just letting you guys know right now, he will beat Magomed Ankalaev and knock him out bad. Anyways. Magomed Ankalaev will beat Jan Blachowicz. I think it's going to be a good fight, but I just think Ankalaev is a better fighter. I think he's a better grappler. I think his striking is very good. He's a very good fighter. He's a younger fighter. Jan Blachowicz is a good fighter, but I mean, I just think the more volume, dude, for Magomed. So give me Magomed Ankalaev. me check the comments real quick. Yeah, Ankalaev is a beast. I agree, Rob. JL. Oh, wow. You think Patty's going to get dusted? Whoa, dude. You better bet on Gordon. Yeah, I think Hernandez is going to lose. Topuria is a puncher chance. He's the favorite. I respect a guy like Topuria. Man, he's a good fighter. I just think Bryce Mitchell is just different breed, dude. What up, Gerardo? Mo's audio, underdog king. Nah, man, I'm not the underdog king, dude. You're the underdog king. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Let's do quick picks, real quick. I got Ankalaev. I got Patty the Batty. I got Alex Morono. I got Driscus de Plessis. I got Thug Nasty. I got Rosales Jr. I got Rozenstruik. I got Shahbazyan. I got Chris Curtis. And I got Billy Q. I got Eric Silva. I got Salvador. And I got Saaiman. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Let's got some bets. I hope everyone, like the video. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. I'll answer you back. If you go to the fights on Saturday, man, we'll meet up. Hope we all cash and beat the bookies. Let's go, boys. Later.